Exertion! My muscles cry out!
Listen, you. Me and the samurai here are the ones who rode the whole time. I feel like my arms are gonna fall off.
Now, it's all right. So, Lady Sakuna, what should we do now?
Good question. I'll petition the old man. Old man! Hey, Tama! Are you sleeping?
So, we've arrived at last. This is undoubtedly the Isle of Demons.
You truly are an old fart. You were clearly listening, so hurry and explain our next objective.
I believe this cave continues to the heart of the isle, at which point it unfolds into a mountain pass. At its peak is the house where your mother lived. Let us head there first.
Okay, got it. All right, mosey along, children of men. Yow! Not you. You're a bit too young.
Kaimuru is with me.
What about the rest of you lot? Why is no one moving?
'Cause the isle's full of demons, huh? Right?
Yui's right. Aren't gods supposed to protect us humans?
You cheeky little twerp. You're called Taoimon, correct? Is that sword at your hip a mere ornament?
My humblest apologies. This blade may be of ancient and noble descent, but I myself have utterly no skill in swordplay. Once, when I drew it in dire circumstances, the handle slipped from my fingers.
Princess.
All right, fine. I shall go by myself.
Then we will follow your lead.
Over here! You're out of here! Gotcha! You won't get away! Gotcha! Look again! Gotcha! Over here! I'll cut you down! Identify yourself!
You are not a demon. Are you a servant of Kamohitsuki? Whoever you are, you will rot here for all eternity.
What did you just say? How dare you threaten me, a high-ranking noble?
Princess, he's...
Do not interfere, old man. Keep your distance.
Bear witness to the legacy of the Ashigumo.
Ha! Ta!
There! You can't escape! There!
Look again! Over here!
There! I'm serious now.
Gotcha! Over here!
Eat this!
Look again! Look again!
Fall!
Over here!
You've fallen into my
Over
trap.
here!
Fall!
Over here! What is this, an earthquake? And a ferocious one at that! Where are you skulking off to? We are not done here! Slippery weasel!
We may actually be headed to the same place.
You. How did you get here?
Huh? What do you mean?
This mountain pass is enchanted with a spell that disorients would-be interlopers. Only those who know about the pass already are able to reach this place. And the one armed with that knowledge is none other than me. It's been some time, Ashigumo.
What a surprise. If it isn't Takaribi's blade familiar.
We mistakenly crossed blades with you earlier, but we have no quarrel with you. Stay your hand. This is my master, Lord Takaribi's daughter, Princess Sakuna. Owing to unfortunate circumstances, we are impelled to take up residence on this isle. Is the house still here?
Yes, I'm still taking care of it.
So you're acquainted? You should have said!
I seem to recall you rushing ahead without heeding me once again.
We can talk at length later.
Right. If we don't go fetch the others, they'll never find this place.
I'm delighted that you figured that out.
You know, sometimes I wonder if you're mocking me.
It is slightly damaged, but in surprisingly good condition. This is strong wood. The house is still habitable.
You are called Ashigumo, correct? Why would you protect my mother's house with all these demons swarming around?
I owe your father a great debt.
The evil god Omizuchi, who your parents battled here, also threatened the Ashigumo tribe. Your father, Lord Takaribi, gave them strength and wisdom, and they triumphed over Omizuchi together.
Huh. So that's why. Quite the honor, I dare say.
It's okay.
Inside. Hey! Where do you get off gambling through my house before I so much as set foot in it?
You've toiled long and hard, that I can see. Would you allow us to use this house?
You have none other than Takaribi's daughter at your side. I cannot refuse.
This must be fate. Let us aid one another.
Now that we have a house, we are settled. You all can do whatever you want from now on. I shall convalesce until such a time that I am prepared to carry out the solemn duty bequeathed unto me by Lady Kamihitsuki.
Whatever we want? Like what?
Princess, this is no time for a royal nap. There may be a storehouse here, but its reserves are drained. If you sleep your days away, as you did in the capital, you will starve ere summer comes. And as long as the demons rule this island, foraging is too great a burden for the humans alone. Your divinity dictates that you must be the one to act, my princess.
You're telling me to go out and hunt?
Fulfilling your duty means strengthening your foothold here, day by day. Moreover, you and this land share a deep connection. There is no better place for you to begin your journey.
If not a royal nap, couldn't I at least royally procrastinate until tomorrow?
Goddess, should we plant something in this field?
That is a splendid idea. But first we must find some seeds.
I have some rice husks right here.
My word! How terribly convenient.
Why would you walk around with such a thing? Are you not a samurai?
I was born into a family of warriors, but my focus is on field work, not the sword. I have kept these husks with me ever since I left home and stooped to becoming a bandit.
Wouldn't millet be easier to start off with?
No, rice might prove to be just the ticket. My princess has inherited abilities from both Takaribi, the warrior god, and Toyohana, the harvest goddess. As such, her powers are greatly affected by the 5 grains, and particularly by rice.
We plant rice. Sakuna grows strong, yes?
Indeed, it will become easier to drive the demons back. By growing rice, we can fill our bellies and reduce the demon population in one stroke. 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were.
Then it shall be so. Lady Sakuna will go hunt, we'll stay here and plant the rice.
We've got to help too.
No work, no food, I guess.
I will help too.
Oh wait, I haven't had a say in this.
Taemon, I expect great things from you. Give it your all out there in the fields.
Your trust will not go misplaced.
Hey.
Ho ho!
trying to make us starve to death, you big doofus?
Kinta, getting angry is bad. Everyone makes mistakes.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so ticked off!
You're making quite a fuss. What in the world happened?
This dingus lost all the seeds in the water!
What? Does that mean we cannot grow rice?
All that's left is this small handful. The rest is...
Apparently, he's only ever watched farmers and hasn't ever done a lick of farming himself! Ugh, this chump is dead weight!
I thought you said we could trust you. How do you plan to fix this?
It pains me to say so, but in truth, I lack not only the skill to fight, but any sort of manual skill at all. I adore farm work, and yet I am inept at it. I only got in the way of the farmers. I assumed I was the only one here who knew anything about planting rice, so I was inspired to succeed for once, but... Oh, I brought dishonor upon myself. To make amends, I shall slice open my belly and...
That is quite unnecessary.
Stop! Stop right there! If you're gonna die, do it someplace where we don't have to watch you bleed out.
Oh...
No one wishes for you to die. We were merely asking what we're going to do for food.
Having one less mouth to feed certainly can't hurt, though. He eats enough for 5 people. I mean, how greedy can you get?
Stop, Ermi. Why do you hurt Taweman? Taweman is nice. He only made mistake. I am not Yanato person, but I understand that is not right way to act.
Okay. I cannot argue after being scolded by a person who is not of this land. Your name's Myrte, then? For your sake, we shall make peace. This evening, we shall all feast on the meat I gathered and turn in early. That goes for you as well, Shorty.
Oh,
What is it this time?
I am good cook. Today I will make meal from my country. It will be so good.
Oh, okay. A dish from your country, you say? I do not know where you hail from, but I'll look forward to it nonetheless. I shall give this meat to you then. Cook us up something good.
Okay, I will try hard.
I give my gratitude for this meal. What is this?
Disgusting. Blech.
It was good.
I cannot eat another bite. What a feast.
Oh, happiness is a full belly.
Thanks.
Lady Sakuna, the leftover seeds have managed to sprout. It's finally time to plant them, but
Have you got a handle on it this time?
I tend to get a bit carried away and end up crushing the seedlings and destroying the footpaths.
That sounds like quite the mess.
I think that goes beyond merely being inept. Hey, Tama, what are you looking at? You're not thinking of putting me to work again, are you? Just consider how ridiculous it would be for a harvest goddess to plant the very rice she receives as an offering.
No, it's not strange in the least. Our country's harvest goddess is abundantly energetic. Your mother, Lady Toyohana, worked the fields every year, as does the preeminent goddess, Lady Kamuhitsu.
Are you serious? Even the noble Lady Kamihitsuki mucks about in rice paddies? Surely you jest.
Be that as it may, we cannot entrust our continued livelihood to the children of men. Most are but women and children, after all. Do not worry. I'm sure you will excel. You are none other than Lady Toyohana's descendant, after all.
I am confident in my knowledge of the process, at least. I'll teach you how to do it.
Don't act all high and mighty after what you did yesterday. planted them with enough space in between.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
Uh-huh. Huh?
what?
Hmm?
Ugh.
Right on.
Hey,